It's early in the morning on May 18. We're just leaving the marina at Bahia Honda State Park. Captain Matt is taking us out to fish the highway bridge at Bahia Honda. What you see in the background is old railroad bridge which is pretty much fallen in. The captain's holding his boat with the GPS trolling motor. The current takes the crab, which is suspended from a float on a fluorocarbon leader. You can see there are a lot of boats fishing the slots under the bridge. Dan has a fish on. Bobby's cleared his line, and the captain's using the trolling motor to move us under the bridge. The hope is that the fish will go out to the open water. But the fish doesn't do that. It goes between the bridge pilings. You see the captain's driving the boat with the remote control and the trolling motor. Now this is the fun part. I've never seen this before. I call it climbing the concrete. It takes two people climbing the concrete to make this work. All right, so check this out. Captain's driving the boat with the remote control and the trolling motor. All right, we got two people out on the concrete. Now what's at risk here is probably a $300 rig between a nice Shimano rod and reel. All right, Bobby's got on his knees trying to have the rod. All right, so Dan has the rod now. So he's fighting the fish from the concrete. Now Dan hands the rod back to Captain while the fish is still pulling drag. All right, so looks like we got the fish out in the cope on open water. The next obstacle is a utility pole foundation. Now we're trying to determine which side of the utility pole foundation the fish is moved to. And you see the captain's now moving the boat with the outboard motor. You see these fish is pulling drag. We got 50-pound braid, 50-pound fluorocarbon leader on there. The ice chest of the front of the boat makes a fighting chair, so to speak. Bobby's brought a gut saver up for Dan to use. Now the captain's pulled the trolling motor up to get it out of the way. Now Captain Matt's chasing the fish, so Dan can reel pretty fast to keep the line on the reel, keep pressure on the fish. Now we got another 10 or 15 minutes ahead of us. The next day, I was able to catch 3 nice fish. The second fish of the day was using climbing the concrete technique. The last fish of the day for me was what the captain says is the largest fish he's had this season, estimated over 200 pounds. You can see on the horizon some land. The fish pulled the boat all the way over there, and we had over an hour fight. I gave out after about an hour and 15 minutes, and Dan took the last 10 to bring it to the leader close to the boat where the captain could get the hook out. This next section of the video has been sped up to over 300 speed. That's 300% of normal. This is about a 15-minute fight. It will definitely warm you up and may wear you out. Now we're back to normal speed. Dan's about 15 minutes into the fight. The fish is worn out, and also he's getting a little bit warm. This fish in this fight is the typical for the trip. Over the 3 days, we were able to get over 10 fish close enough to the boat to grab the leader and release the fish. Thanks to Captain Matt, we were able to have this great fishing experience.